Hey, what's going on? We got another good week planned. Going to be making a big trip this time. This week, I am taking the step deck and I am going to sneak into California. It's not really super sneaking, but I'm going to slide in and slide out. I want to give a quick explanation as to what the big deal is about California, because whereas it's something that I just assume everybody knows, not everybody knows. California, about 15 years ago, started passing some very strict emissions laws. And as of right now, if your engine in your truck is a 2010 or older, you're not allowed to operate it in California. That is for heavy trucks, not pickups and stuff, but heavy duty trucks. If you live in California and you have a truck that is older than that, they will not allow you to register it. But if you don't live in California, like me, and you have a truck that's older than 2010, like me, I'm also not allowed there. It is not something that the Highway Patrol or any sheriff's department or law enforcement department is going to bother you about. You have to be caught by what we call the air cops, the California Air Resources Board, CARB, CARB. You have to be caught by a CARB officer. But if you do get caught, and I've met guys and talked to guys who have been caught, it is a hefty fine. If you get caught multiple times, I don't know if it's 2, 3, 4 times, whatever, they can even impound your truck and take it from you. And there are checkpoints. I've never seen one personally. It's pretty easy to sneak in and sneak out. It's not legal, but you can do it pretty easily. So that's what I'm talking about, how I'm just gonna sneak in and sneak out. And I'm not gonna let the old truck here get in any trouble. I've got to go down to Fairfield, California, which is kind of close to, it's kind of between Sacramento and San Francisco, say. And I've got a couple trucks to pick up down there. I'm gonna pick up those trucks and I'm gonna take them to Rapid City, South Dakota. I have a customer, and this is not through a broker or anything like that. This is a direct customer. We work together directly. He has a concrete cutting business, and he does work for the Air Force, cutting concrete on runways, runway repair, let's call it that. I took a truck that was custom built for him here in Fallon. I took it from Fallon to Ellsworth Air Force Base in South Dakota, Rapid City. And I did that last October. Amy came with me and we delivered the truck, and then took several days, 3 or 4 or 5 days, I don't remember. And we went all around the Black Hills and saw Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse. And it was just a great time. The Badlands, it was a great time up there. And then I made 2 more trips up into South Dakota to pick up his trucks and take them to Fairfield, California, down to Travis Air Force Base, where he was going to be doing work all winter. Now that winter's over, he needs those trucks taken from Travis Air Force Base in Fairfield back to Ellsworth Air Force Base in Rapid City, South Dakota. And that's what we're going to do this week. It's going to be a full week. I'm not going to be home this weekend. Not exactly excited about that, but the goal now is going to be, how quickly can we get back home? All that aside, the step deck. Me and this step deck, we were the only partners in this business for many years. Just me and the step deck. We've got a lot of miles together. This has been a good trailer. The step deck is out. It's clean. I gave it a good bit of acid, cleaned up a lot of stuff, pressure washed. I was really hoping to be able to polish, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. Put everything back together. Yeah, I was rolling around underneath the trailer and I saw this on the inside wheel, and that is yucky. So this is the project for today. My name is Jupiter. I drive a truck. I own the truck I drive, and that's why I called my company Jupiter Trucking. Join me and I'll take you along on some of the different things I end up doing to make a buck with a truck. We're ready to roll. Mechanically, it's all put together. I really wanted to polish more. I got this wheel polished up. Not polished, just quickie polished. But I just ran out of time. I got my passenger. He's been riding around with me since last October. And he's a little worse for wear. His arm broke off, so we stuck it in his mouth. We'll see how he rides for this trip. There's another one of my stickers that hasn't quite made it out into the public yet. I got the toolbox polished on this side, rear wheel and toolbox. Just ran out of time. We're going to be out of here first thing in the morning. Easy, boy. Easy, easy. I won't let him hurt you. It's okay. The Sierras sure are beautiful. I will give them that. Yeah, we're deep into enemy territory now. There is no escaping Sacramento traffic. Don't even try. 5 lanes down to 1 because of construction. Wow, that took 30 minutes, and I'm not even through it yet. The guy in that little red van just gave me a huge thumbs up for my Tonka truck and skeleton. We're in. Here we are. These trucks are pretty much right where I left them back in November. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is where we are. This truck right here is gonna stay. This one is gonna go to Yuma, and someone else is gonna come pick that up tomorrow. So I'm gonna take this truck. I already got the keys and I already got them fired up, and I'm gonna take this truck. One of these trucks has to go partially on the upper deck of the trailer. And I believe I'm gonna put this truck up there. And this truck, having this big pipe, I don't want that pointing up in the air as it's going down the road. So I'm gonna put this one in the rear and this one in the front. And I'm gonna do it all right here. Okay, we're gonna pull the ramps out. Now there are obviously 4 ramps here, but they do different things. These ramps right here go on the ground, and these go in the middle. The ramps have this piece of pipe here, and it sits inside this gutter. Then you take this big pin and now that ramp is locked in place and can't come out. So the next step is to take these stands, get them out and set them up at the end of that ramp I just put there. These stands work in the same kind of principle as the ramps, in that the pipe on the end of the ramp sits in this little gutter and you put a pin through it. It's not quite even ground, but it'll work. Now I get the last 2 ramps and put them on here. The ramps are all set up. That's what I was talking about by the I don't know, the steeper angle going on the ground like that. Okay, we're gonna load that truck. Let's do it. So now for the part that kind of sucks. I have to take these lower ramps and put them right there so I can drive this truck up onto the upper deck. And then I'll have to pull them out and put them back to drive that truck onto the lower deck. It's a pretty simple concept, but very useful. It works really well. So this is the other reason why these ramps have this steep angle on here, is they go right here too. All right, let's get it on there. The truck is on here. I'm gonna pull these ramps out now and put them back there. And then I'll pull the truck forward to the edge of the deck and start tying everything down. Let's pull these out. We're on and we're good. I want this tire right about the edge of the aluminum and that front tire right where it is, and we hit it pretty darn good. Nice and square. This is loaded. Now the most important part and the most tedious part, tying it down, securing it all. First, I'm just going to put the ramps right here because there's no sense in lugging them all over the place. Well, that took about an hour, but we're all tied down. So I've got a chain running through the, drawing a blank on what it's called, chain through the duals. One long chain on both sides. Chain through the same part of the front axle. These are tied down. No sense in putting them back way up there. I'm just going to use them again in a couple days. We had to move Mr. Bones over here. He wouldn't fit under the fuel tank. We think he'll ride all right. Everything's tight, very tight, very tight. We have sufficient clearance. Everything looks good. I am satisfied. Everything is tight. Let's go fight traffic. Whoops. Drove about 100 yards before I realized I left the keys in both trucks and the windows down and the mirrors out. We're good. That's for you, Mom. Yeah, baby. We did it. We survived. Good boy. I told you they wouldn't hurt you. So far, so good. That'll wrap up today. Join me again tomorrow when we leave early and drive all day. On the road, kinda, sorta. Leaving just a little later than I hoped. and I left my phone home. So I'm just a mile or two north of town before I remembered, before I realized, and Amy is coming to bring it to me. I was able to make a phone call from my tablet and get a hold of her, so she's going to bring it to me. And there she goes. I've got my phone. Ooh, we're off to a roaring start. I think my destination tonight is going to be Rawlins, Wyoming. That'll put me right at my 11 hours drive time. That'll put me right at being able to deliver tomorrow afternoon pretty easily and start working on getting out of there. The goal is to be able to reload sometime Friday and then spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday getting to another location. So that's the plan. Not to be doing any sitting. Going to be doing trucking. That's what we're out here for. These are the trips that I hope for, the trips that I work for. A direct customer. We deal one-on-one. Easy going, good pay. And I really like it when Amy can come with me. But she just can't this time. This will actually be the fourth time I have been to Rapid City. We took one truck there. This will be the second, or excuse me, one load there. This will be the second load there, and I've taken 2 loads out of there. So in the meantime, we truck. Could be a whole lot of this today. Got a load out of Rapid City going to Yakima, Washington. Very cool. And it loads Friday, and I will have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to drive about 1,000 miles. So it gets me back into my neighborhood, back into area where I have contacts and connections and I'm a little more familiar with, and I can work my way back home. So far, so good. So as luck would have it, the stretch of road on I-80 between Rock Springs and Rawlins is partially closed. Looking at the Wyoming road conditions. Apparently it's very windy. I personally can make it. My load is heavy enough and odd-shaped enough that it's not really a blowover risk. But I don't trust the other people. Those are the ones that scare me. The guys that go anyway, and then I'm sitting on the freeway for 4 hours because somebody's sideways across all the lanes. So, just outside of Evanston, I'm going to turn north on Highway 189, and it is 15-20 miles longer in the long run, but I'm going to take the 2-lane road all the way up to I think it's Gillette or Casper or somewhere up in there, and we'll just take the back roads. Not quite what I was expecting. Well, that'll do for today. I'm going to make this my home for the night. We are in pretty close to smack dab the middle of Wyoming, and I didn't expect it to rain, but it's been kind of raining. We did good today. We came a long way. I have 6 hours to go to get to Rapid City. That'll put me there early afternoon. Piece of cake. And I don't load until Friday morning, so I have plenty of time. We're doing really well. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Continue the journey. We are rolling right along here nicely. No problems, no issues. We are about 5.5 hours from destination. So that's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. This part of Wyoming is really scenic, and I've enjoyed this detour. So the next time I come up here, I'm going to take this route again. I wish it was a little easier to see the scenery, but it's very hazy, kind of overcast a little bit off in the distance. It's almost over. I am 25 minutes from the Air Force Base. I've already made contact with my escort. He's going to meet me there. Already got fuel. We're good. This is it. We're about to wrap this day up. We are good to go. While I was in the building there, they did a background check on me, and this other driver showed up too. He's coming from Wisconsin with 2 trucks for the same company. We happened to show up at the same time, and then in front of him is our escort. Here we are. Now it's all over but the getting wet part. This is a batch plant that they mix concrete for runway and other construction stuff going on. Okay, we'll get these off. Yeah, the old dog kept up with the young kid right there pretty good. He's not sure how to get off base, so he's waiting for me. I'm gonna guide him. Okay, you've got everything put away. Ramps are back where they go. Nothing's hanging off the trailer that I left. Mr. Bones is happy to have some breathing room again. What do you say, Mr. Bones? Everything checks out. I've got the rest of the night off. It's 4:30 right now, so I've been on base about 2 hours through the background check and all that stuff. And I'm gonna go to a truck stop. I don't know any little hidey holes around here, so I'm gonna go to a truck stop and I'm gonna take my shoes off, and I'm probably gonna have a beer. Let's go. Until next time. If there's a next time. I hope there's a next time. I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm sitting on the trailer here at the Flying J truck stop in Rapid City, South Dakota. Today's Thursday. I'm gonna load out of here tomorrow, and I'm gonna go to Yakima. But that'll be the next video. This load went really well. This trip went really well. We had no problems. The step deck did great. After I did the wheel seal, we never had a problem at all with any leaks. The trucks just rode perfectly still. No issues with anything. It was really cool. I wish the weather was better. It's a little breezy and it's a little cold right now. So I'm gonna make this quick. Zach, the owner with ZDR, he told me that he's gonna move some trucks around at the beginning of June and then again in July. And he inquired as to my availability for coming up here after Memorial Day, coming back here, and then hauling 2 trucks down to Yuma. So we may do that. I would like to do that. I don't know if we're actually going to get to do it or not, because it's hard to get here. I can't just pick up a load and drive to Rapid City. So it would take me like a week to get here, and then, you know, a week to make the round, and be gone a couple of weeks. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope so. And it's pretty cool. I like working directly with small companies and small businesses, people that need individual and personalized attention. So if you know somebody that needs that kind of personalized attention to their freight, give them my number. I'm cold. I'm gonna go sit inside. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along. Let's keep doing this. I'm having fun with it.
In the meantime, keep the bugs off your glass and the bears off your ass. Catch you on the flip-flop.